Hey, hello, my dear friends from 8th grade. So, welcome back to this second semester. Alright, then as usual, hey, take care at home, be good, practice your English, and follow the directions that our government is just being given us to, overcome the situation that we are going through. Now I am going just to show you the topics that we are going to discuss during the first half of this third term. As you can see here, we got the conditionals. We are going to talk about conditionals. There are 4 types of conditional, but we are going to make emphasis in conditional 1 and 2. Then after, we are going to work on these. To be a good citizen, ciudadano. Yeah, how to be a good citizen. We are going to work with a vocabulary related to it. Then after, we are going through present perfect. Okay, this is a little bit difficult tense in English, but you are intelligent, and I think that you are going through very well in this. Then after we are going to work with modal verbs, but these modal verbs that we are going to work with are those that are used to express probability, alright? Or the possibility that something will happen. Then we got must, can't, might, I missed until here, may and could. And finally, we are going to work with a kind of test. In this occasion, we are going to work with narrative test. Okay, my dear student. Then, as I said before, we are going to start with this topic, conditionals. Alright? And I have set up 2 goals for this lesson. At the end of this lesson, students will be able to, number 1, talk about an event that will probably happen in the present or in future. That is the conditional type 1. And second, you are going to be able to talk about an hypothetical situation, something that is imaginary, that is not true, is unreal. So that is the conditional number 2. Okay. Then for the conditionals, we need to use a clause. This is the condition. If, which means si. Yo haré esto si sucede lo otro. Right? Then we need this clause to talk about the first condition. Then let's go with the first goal, which is the conditional type 1. Okay, we use this to talk about things that might happen in the future or in present. Este condicional lo utilizamos para hablar de aquellas acciones, eventos, situaciones que podrían o pueden suceder en el futuro o en el presente y son reales. Yes, this is a real condition. All right, and it's very simple. The formula or the structure, the design to work with this is as follows. Then we use, as I said, if plus the subject, okay, plus the subject. So let's make this happy face. Then after, we use simple present or present simple. Simple present. Alright? So, and on the other side of the sentence, we got again the subject, then we place will. Alright? Will. And finally, we got here the base form of the verb. Alright? So this is the way we use the first condition. So I will illustrate this with a couple of examples, and then I will just set up some situation right here. Okay, look at this. If I practice English, then I will probably improve it sooner. Alright? Sorry. Okay, then you say, if I practice English, I will improve it sooner. Si yo practico inglés, lo más probable que pueda suceder es que mejore. ¿Sí? Que mejore muy pronto. Okay, so this could be the opposite too. I will set up another example. Yeah. Then I will go to the party. So what is the condition? Iré a la fiesta. Okay. If you invite me. Then remember that this is important, the if clause. So the if clause is used to introduce, of course, the condition. Esta cláusula if es para presentar, introducir la condición. I will go to the party. Iré a la fiesta. ¿Cuál es la condición de que yo vaya a la fiesta? De que me invites. Si tú me invitas, I will go to the party. Alright? Then here I will set up some more examples of this. So it could be in a question, so what? So what will you do? ¿Qué harás? If, so remember the if clause. What will you do if, alright, there is no internet? Internet, right? What will you do if there is no? ¿Qué harías si no hay internet? So, if, will, and this is present simple, alright? Then to answer this is, alright, okay, if, so I will do it if there is no internet. Then I think that most of you will say, I will, so remember, I will get bored. So then, with the conditional number one, we can talk about an event that will probably happen now, in present or in the future. Okay, so now I am going to illustrate to you the second condition. Okay, now we're going through the second condition. The second conditional is used to talk about unreal situations. Situaciones que no son reales. Imaginary situations. So it's the same as hypothetical situation. Situaciones que son hipotéticas, que son imaginarias, que únicamente están aquí en tu mente. Alright? That is the function of the use of the second condition. Entonces, cuando decimos the example, the easiest or simplest example is el ejemplo más sencillo para ilustrar esto es, si fuera millonario, compraría una isla. Alright? But that is something that is just in my mind. Alright? Then, the structure here is quite different from the conditional number one. So remember that we use the clause if plus the subject. Yes. Then after, so instead of simple present, we use simple past. simple past. Alright? On the other side of the sentence, then we place again the subject plus would, right? Would. And finally, the base form of the verb. Yes. Then look at this. Simple past. This situation, this here, it didn't indicate simple past. Esto no indica que la expresión está en pasado simple, sino que es imaginario con este verbo modal, would. Acá también se puede utilizar could, even might, but this is the most common. With would, este es el más común. Would, también lo pueden ver como lo dije, con could and might. Alright? Then with this, I talk with this expression or structure or design. I use it to talk about something that is in my mind, something that is hypothetical, is imaginary. So let's go through some examples. Look, if I, look at this, simple past. Look at this, if I were, yes? If I were, then was is also possible. But this one, where is the most common. If I were invisible. Si yo fuera invisible. So that is here, just in my mind, because look at me, I'm not invisible, right? If I were invisible, then I say, I would be a super hero. Right? Yeah, that's it. Alright? Si yo fuese invisible, si yo fuese cualquiera de las dos. Con el verbo to be, con los condicionales pueden utilizar where con todas las personas. I, she, it, and he. También es posible esto. Pero where es la más común. If I were invisible, si fuese invisible, fuera qué? Un superhéroe. But what is the real situation? So, I'm not invisible, then I won't be a superhero. Okay, I will illustrate another example. If I had a lot of money, if I had, so look at this, simple past, si tuviese mucho dinero, but that is a situation that is just in my mind, es una situación imaginaria, irreal. If I had a lot of money, I would, then here I place, I would travel, viajaría around the world. Entonces, si tuviese mucho dinero, viajaría alrededor del mundo. Then it's just in my mind the situation because I do not have a lot of money. I broke, totally broke. Okay, so I am going to do another exercise with a question. What would, look, what would you do? ¿Qué haría? Or what would happen? What would you do? What would you do if, ¿qué harías? If there weren't classes any longer. Right. Then this is just, estoy planteando una situación imaginaria que haría si no hubiesen más clases. Then, so I think that some of you will answer like this. If there weren't any more classes, mm, I would study by myself. Right. So, si no hubiese más clases, estudiaría que por mi propia cuenta. Then, my dear students, so I have this it was just a simple illustration of how to use the first and second conditional during the synchronic meeting. We are going to go deeper on this. Entonces, esta fue la forma de cómo se utilizan los condicionales, el condicional 1 y 2. En el encuentro sincrónico, pues vamos a ir con más profundidad y pues allá se harán más ejercicios. Then that was all for today. Hey, be good, practice your English, and follow the instructions to overcome this situation. Hey, goodbye, have a good time.